yeah.
Hey, I'll meet you up there.
Okay. Chắc là anh chưa lại đây. Yep.
That's the big one.
G'day guys, welcome back to another Catch and Cook, and boy, what a result. Now on the menu tonight is a blue swimmer crab curry, and I'm going to be having this with some roti. Now with these blue swimmers, they were a result from the recent trip I did with my friend Dow. We managed to gather a few other ingredients, but tonight's theme is going to be this. So I'm going to quickly process these and we'll check in once we start cooking. I'll just give you a quick demonstration of the anatomy of the blue swimmer too. This particular one here is a male blue swimmer. As you can see, this triangular part is a lot smaller as opposed to these. This is the female one. And with these one, the limits are 10 per person. So if you had a few people, everyone gets their limits. There's quite a few to go around. And the size limit is also, it's 6 centimeters from here to there. So that one is well and truly size. So back to processing. Just got to quickly take off all the nasty bits. These are just the lungs. They're not very nice to eat, so we always remove them when we're processing crab. Now, a lot of people don't like what they call the head butter, but I find that very rich and very tasty, and it's a nice condiment towards a curry or a stir fry. It just adds a different depth of flavour, and so I'm going to be keeping that. So this particular crab here is almost good to go. So it's being one this size, I'll cut into quarters. So that's the rough size that I want there. And these crabs were just caught last night, and I'm eating them now for dinner, so they're super fresh. And with the head butter, what I'll do is I'll actually move them into a bowl. So I'll gather all the head butter into this bowl, and then we'll add it to thicken the sauce later on and add flavour. Okay, so that's the result of the crabs. I've kept a few of the carapaces just for a presentation later on. Now we're going to start cooking. So into some hot oil, just going to put some chopped garlic, a few green chilies whole, slivers of ginger, and some kaffir lime leaves. We'll let that infuse for a bit. Oh, if only there was smell-o-vision. This smell right now is amazing. Next ingredient, this is just some Thai red curry. But the general rule of thumb is cooking any curries, you put the curry paste in first, so it fries up. That quantity there is 2 heaped tablespoons. And the reason for this, frying the curry up, it adds a different depth of flavour. I think I'll add onions in now too. I'll just bring the heat down and we'll let that do its thing for about a minute, then we'll add the next ingredient. Okay, so the next ingredient to come in is just some chicken coconut cream. That's 1 can's worth. We'll just let that simmer and mingle with all those flavours. And this other ingredient is also all that head butter. That's going to go in too. Okay, it's simmering along nicely, and I've been constantly stirring it so it doesn't stick to the bottom of the saucepan. What I'm going to do is just add just a bit of water, so it may be a bit thick, and we'll add more if needed. Now at this point in time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add all the flavouring ingredients, because with the crab being so fresh, I don't want it to be in here cooking. I just want the most minimal cooking time for the crab, so it doesn't lose its natural taste, because the natural taste is so subtle and beautiful. This is just plain sugar. I'm going to go with 4 teaspoons first. And some fish sauce. This is the equivalent of 3 tablespoons. And we'll just have a little bit of a taste and see if it needs adjustment. Oh, that's spot on. Alrighty, so now in goes the crab. I hope this saucepan's big enough. Just. Let's give that little bit of a toss in there. So it settles in nicely. And then I'll pop that lid on and we'll let it simmer for about 2 to 3 minutes. Give it a toss, let it simmer again. Now that that's simmering, just gives me enough time to prepare the roti. So I'll just spray a bit of olive oil into this pan and we'll let it heat up. I'll show you what happens next. Now let's check up on the crab. Okay. That's coming along nicely. Let's give that another toss. And you may be wondering the coloration of the curry sauce before. It was a very light colour. It was due to the coconut cream, but now once the crab has gone into it, the colour will darken, and it is a red curry. So with the colour, the orange colour of the crabs and that, it will just complement nicely. Okay, so the pan's just going on ready for the roti. I'll just quickly show you what roti I'm using. This is a frozen roti. You just get them at the local supermarket, and this is what it looks like. So it's separated in these layers of film, but when preparing them, leave them frozen, because once they've defrosted, they're very, very flimsy and hard to work with. Just straight to the pan. We'll let that brown a little bit, then I'll give it a flip. Yeah, so the next part of the process is I'm going to put this into the air fryer, and the reason for that is actually finishing it off in the air fryer. It puffs it up very nicely and it adds a lovely crispy texture to it. So right about now, this is ready to go in there. The air fryer's been preheated. We'll just pop it in there. Give that about a minute or 2. I'll put the next one on. Alright, so that first roti is just about ready. Just give you a quick look what it looks like. Oh, doesn't that look magical? Let that rest there for a bit. And let's check up on the crab. And that's coming along nicely. I reckon probably about another 3 or 4 minutes and that should be done. So the crab is just about done. Let's take it over and dish it up. Alright, so we'll just go ahead and dish it up into this dish. Smells amazing. Right, just ladle in all that beautiful sauce. And then we'll just garnish it with a little bit of coriander to finish it off. Whole chilies on top and a couple of wedges of lime. And there you have it. Right, we're back to my favourite part of every video, the tasting. So I'm just going to go right in. We'll see what it tastes like. Let's get a bit of that roti. Make a nice manageable piece of that. Okay. And I'll just ladle in some of this crab. Let's go for a bit of the core. Get some of that sauce from the bottom. Some of that dipping sauce in there. That sauce is amazing, guys. The crab butter, the curry, and all the other aromatics have mingled together so nice. It's a well-balanced dish, and I'm just gonna have a bit of see what the crab tastes like. So let's grab a bit of that body there, and look at that meat. Let's give you a close up. You're gonna have to excuse me, guys. When eating crab, there's no fancy way of doing it. It's just hands-on. So I'm gonna go in for the kill now. As I said, guys, that crab is cooked to perfection. It's spent the very minimal time cooking in that sauce, so a lot of its natural taste has retained. It's so sweet and so fresh, and the curry sauce is just an added compliment to it, and it complements it so well. Once again, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a lot of fun catching them. It was also a lot of fun cooking them. Until the next one, bye for now.